Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, today we close the fourth edition of the R&I Days, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the thousands of participants and the almost 200 excellent speakers that actively contributed to making it a success. This edition will help us work together to shape the future. In particular, my thanks to DG R&I for organizing this event and to all the colleagues involved for their contributions. This event comes at a timely moment, and I would like to take a moment to reflect on some of the key issues discussed these last 2 days. I'd like to start by pointing out how important this year's Research and Innovation Days are because they mark the beginning of a new European innovation agenda. A new European innovation agenda that goes along with the European research area and the European education area. Now we have all three parts of the knowledge triangle. In July, we adopted the new European Innovation Agenda with 5 pillars: to foster deep tech innovation, create innovator networks across Europe, attract talent, draw in investors, and revamp policies to promote innovation. Now we need to focus on the implementation of the 25 actions of the new European Innovation Agenda, engaging closely with our member states and working together with all stakeholders. And we started this at the Research and Innovation Days. This new agenda recognizes new types of innovations developed by startups as well as students, new communities that complement the outstanding work of researchers and professors. As a result, this year's Research and Innovation Days feature a well-balanced mix of the innovation, education, and research communities, and the new European Innovation Agenda that sends a clear message to the rest of the world. The European Union is determined to spearhead the next wave of innovation with its own deep tech innovations and startups. In the 2-day event, we heard discussions about some best practices of regional innovation ecosystems to boost innovation cohesion in Europe. But we can and must do more. The European Commission, through its new European Innovation Agenda, will support the strengthening of regional ecosystems and better interconnect them to create a true pan-European innovation ecosystem. This is crucial to achieve our goals, to lead on the global innovation race and ensure Europe's green and digital transitions. In order for us to thrive, we need to form informal alliances with investors and industry, as well as startups and universities. In the spirit of Carpe Diem, I call for us to work together and invite you all to the EIT Summit on the 11th of October and the EIC Summit on the 7th and 8th of December, where we'll take stock of progress on each of these actions. Another fundamental topic we addressed is the pivotal role that European research and innovation have in achieving strategic autonomy, as well as the green and digital transition. In these 2 days, we have discussed the multiple global crises that Europe is being exposed to, testing its ability to deliver high levels of well-being to current and future generations. Next to this, we have also discussed European policy strategies and new pieces of legislation to prevent disinformation and foreign interference and manipulation. The current geopolitical situation makes the case for a rapid clean energy transition ever stronger and clear. To respect the principle of a fair and just clean energy transition, this acceleration should not increase further the cost of life of European citizens, who are already making a big effort to change their way of living. We need to curb energy poverty and protect those who are struggling to pay their energy bills, whether for housing, mobility, or activity. Finally, in these 2 days, we addressed important topics under my portfolio as key drivers in achieving the European Commission's priorities. I would like to highlight in particular the European missions, the importance of youth, the role of education, innovation, and science, the richness of European cultural creativity, and the enormous potential for the European education and innovation and research to address global challenges. First, starting from the European missions. We have engaged with stakeholders in the search of responses to some of the greatest challenges we are facing today: adapting to climate change, living in smarter and greener cities, protecting the ocean, seas, and waters, ensuring healthy soil and food, and fighting cancer. We had the chance to look at the synergies between all the missions. We met with mayors from across the European Union telling us how they are working with their citizens to transform their cities into greener, healthier, and more livable spaces. We learned about the synergies with the climate adaptation efforts, and we welcomed all regions and local authorities signing the Mission Climate Adaptation Charter. In particular, we saw the power of youth engagement in cleaning the ocean and rivers of plastic pollution and spreading practical advice from young ocean professionals at international level on how we can preserve our ocean for the next generation in view of the consequences of climate change. When talking about the importance of fighting cancer, the Mission Cancer showed us that childhood cancer is a top priority to address. We discussed with researchers and politicians the importance of protecting and restoring our soils to heal the earth together. These 2 days show that we are working on each of these challenges with great ambition to achieve concrete results by 2030, and to do so, we'll count on the support of the 75 newly appointed Mission Board members, whom I would like to welcome on board. Second, we discussed about the connections between education and new ideas. The first Education and Innovation Summit, which took place in June of this year, showed that there is a lot of interest in bringing these two fields together. I'd even say that it was a hidden demand, as this summit showed more than 1.5 million people watch it online, a first in the European Union. During the Research Innovation Days, members of the new European Network of Innovative Higher Education Institutions presented their work with other interested parties. The work will keep going, and on December 1st, the results will be shown at the Education Summit. The network will put together a report with best practices and suggestions for how universities can play a bigger role as engines of innovation in their regions. We also discussed on the richness of European cultural creativity and the fact that unlocking the power of culture and creativity for the European Union means creating an enabling environment and ecosystem support measures. Additionally, we strongly highlighted the importance of strengthening women's and girls' participation in STEAM education and careers. We need more women to be in charge of new, innovative businesses and startups. During the Research Innovation Days, there was a lot of attention on the Women Tech EU and Girls Go Circular initiatives. We also came together with prominent experts and a wide range of stakeholders to discuss the challenges that European museums and other cultural heritage institutions faced with regard to the digital transition. We also spoke about the new European Bauhaus and its role in delivering on the Europeans' ambition for a green transition. I was also pleased that we addressed the important power that the arts have for people's well-being across society. The physical and virtual worlds created by the arts are also a vehicle for stronger and wider communication between different people and cultures, thus creating a shared space for exploration and experience. When embracing a global perspective, we also reaffirmed that education, research, and innovation have enormous potential to address global challenges. On the other hand, at a time when fake news is raising distrust in science, citizen science and engagement activities are allowing the public to gain an insight into the scientific process and restore trust. In a post-pandemic world, science communication emerges as a powerful tool helping rebuild trust in science. Science communication helps educate and raise awareness of science among the general public, and in particular can help inspire young people to pursue science. European Research Council grantees and Marie Sklodowska-Curie Actions researchers are helping society better understand science through outreach and public engagement programs, enabling citizens to relate to what scientists are doing. On the other hand, it is important to remember that the enormous potential that research and innovation have to address global challenges can only be realized by coordination, cooperation, and impact-driven research policy. The industry awards demonstrate with real examples the impact of our policy. I congratulate again the winners for 2022 and hope these projects continue to inspire new ones. As these 2 days have shown, investing in education, research and innovation is an investment in Europe's future. It helps us to compete globally while preserving our unique social model. It improves the daily lives of millions of people here in Europe and around the world, helping to solve some of our biggest societal challenges. During the European Year of Youth, the Research and Innovation Days paid extra attention to young people who are coming up with new ideas. We need people who are creative and can think out of the box if we want to solve some of the biggest problems our societies face. We need to encourage the youth to think like entrepreneurs who are ready to grow and rethink the world on a global scale. Youth has the courage to dream and try. Some of them pointed out in this session that we have a lot of smart young people all over the continent who want to do better, be better, and make things that are unimaginable. You can count on my full support to help you reach your goals, which are also our goals for Europe. To conclude, I would like to reiterate that it was a great pleasure meeting you on this occasion and listening to your inputs and ideas. We have started a new journey to shape the future together and make Europe the global powerhouse for deep tech innovations and startups. Thank you all for your participation and, well, see you next year.